Here's a quick tip for flight training clipped birds. Now, a lot of clipped birds have a variety of what they're capable of. Here, Jayden, this little Amazon, is not capable of much other than fluttering to the ground like a rock. So he's pretty scared to take off. So we're starting here with just walking recalls, is what we call it, where you teach the bird to come walk to your hand and step up. It's as simple as it looks, and it eventually translates into flight once the bird is more capable.
Well, this is easy.
Give me something hot, dude. Huh.
Yes.
I know, the trainers are coming. Huh? I know.
Oh, I know this game. Nice. See how you didn't really have to show the treat? And then there was like a little bit of a twitch where you're like, do I show it? Do I not?
Just keep it.
Well, no, that was really good. Like,
Okay.
you sensed where you had to adjust a little if you had to.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If you need to like flash the treat
Just a
real
little
quick,
bit?
that's okay.
Okay.
Ready.
I know what to
You're
do.
cheating.
Yeah, you're cheating.
Cool. Back to you.
Okay.
And then on the next rep, when he comes back to you, I want you to have him wait a little bit longer at the edge of the table to really make him stretch. You might have to lure him, you might have to, but we will eventually want to get him to make a hop.
Okay.
So let's not spend too much time in the like waiting for his elevator ride. Let's get him to like start to think like, how do I get there? Even if it's like a beak and then like a weird awkward stretch.
Okay.
Let's start to push that
Out.
on not your rep,
Him.
on this rep when he comes back to you.
The big thing will be, because I made the mistake when he was a baby, I was giving him my little finger to hold because he was so young and he'd step up. He uses his beak a lot, so we'll probably have to break that.
What are you looking at me for? Just want you to see this. Quiet on set. All right, so let's see what we get here. Make him work for it a little bit. And you may have to lure him. It's okay if he uses his beak a little. For now. Okay, yep, treat. I didn't click only because it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do forever.
Yeah.
Right? So we want to be careful on when we're clicking. I explain oftentimes is you're like a photographer at a sporting event.
Okay.
You want to take a picture of that game-winning moment.
Yeah.
If you click too late, you click too early, you didn't get it.
Right.
Right? We also want to make sure that we're not clicking for the one where they missed the goal, right? Like we want the exact
Precise.
picture of what we want. And we're talking like we're making micro movements every repetition, right?
Gotcha. Jayden?
Rebel.
Get a little distraction with the dog, so let's go ahead and just lure him on and finish this rep.
Rebel. I'm gonna move him over here.
And then I have a little lesson for you. Okay, aside from the distraction, did you happen to see what else you may have done that paused our progress?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and grab this. Right? How irritating would that be if every time I tried to hand you something, I just took it away? So what do you do? He's like, all right, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there, and then you would move your hand. He's here.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get this reach. And so what your natural process was you had your hand here and he's like, all right, I'm making it. And you're like, nope. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
And eventually he's like, yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
So
I thought he was waving.
let's think of it this way. Don't move your feet from this moment forward. And I want you to grab the clicker. Right? I came to you. That's what we want, as opposed to, you want the clicker? Right?
Gotcha.
So think through that as we do the next repetition. Since we're trying to move back, it's natural to like pull that away. But really what we need to be thinking is like, there's an invisible space. There's a marker here. Last time he stepped here, this time we want him to step here. There's that invisible line where you're going to bring your hand to that point.
Yeah.
Not start closer and
Versus
go right.
starting here and bringing
gotcha.
it back to
No,
you.
yep, gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. And then he's seems more excited to step up onto you than onto you. So that's why we're only working this one direction right now.
Okay.
So we don't get him too frustrated.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right there. Good. Pause. You may need to lure him with your other hand. Yeah. And yeah. So we're at a spot where I can't click because he's using his beak too much. So we need to change something.
I think we should go to a different
Try a
surface.
area.
Yeah. So this edge here is causing
Okay.
like
slippery.
if he stands here, he's gonna fall off.
Yep.
Right.
So
Right.
somewhere it's more like
I
okay.
think
Yep.
in on the ottoman where we've worked before may help.
Look, you can immediately tell the confidence difference.
Because
Right?
he's right on the side.
Going right to the edge.
Hi, honey. Daddy's gonna work with you.
Okay. Dad.
Hi, sweetheart.
So he's never taken a jump from here?
No.
Nothing.
No. I've tried, like I'm here, and he's hesitant,
Jayden?
very hesitant.
Good job not pulling back. So he's not biting down at all, right?
No, he's not, David.
Okay. So I'm going to start clicking even though he is currently using his beak.
Okay.
Let me know if his pressure ever increases.
Okay.
But I'm going to be specifically clicking when his second foot touches your hand.
Gotcha.
Good job not moving your hand. We could eventually get to kind of using our Simon Says effect, where it's like we get this pattern, we get this momentum, and then he's ready for your hand to be here, and it's here, and he's already committed, and then he has to make a little hop. That being said, we've just had a lot of successful reps, so I think we have plenty more. What I'd like is probably one more to you, and then back, and then we'll
Okay.
call it for a little bit, and we'll work one of the other birds.
Okay.
You see here, I was like, run, hesitation.
Yeah.
We'll work the hesitation out by building his confidence, and then we'll get momentum, and then that, once he's confident and he has momentum, we move back on like the third or fourth rep, then he'll anticipate it being in the same spot, and he'll have to make a little jump. And that's where we'll induce that break for a moment.
Gotcha.
I'll take it.
There we go.
He fluttered to you.
Boy.
It wasn't for all the right reasons, but...
Oh, hey. That was the start of a hop.
So now what I'd love to see is how you guys work through unfamiliar objects. It may be a non-issue, it might be a huge issue, but I want to see him go onto your new T-stand.
Okay. These are beautiful tea stands. I don't know where we got them. Really, really nice, dude.
There's probably a logo on there.
Really? I didn't see it. Step off. Good bird.
And that's how you train your bird to go on our teeth.
That's it.